got a great last hour of session tunes for you guys. I picked them almost all from my famous book, infamous, somewhat famous. I learned to play Irish trad fiddle, and so we should get into it. We got some jigs, we got some reels, hornpipes, a big mix of Irish tunes that everybody should enjoy for the last time around here of the year. Gosh, that's pretty amazing. We'll play a few tunes and then I'll reminisce fondly about the year. I've made some notes and thought about some of the things we did. We had some fun times together, didn't we, folks? We really did. And there's Sarah there in Florida. She liked that Dylan movie too. Let's get going here with a great reel right out of the old O'Neill collection from 120 odd years ago. Far From Home. I hope you're not too far from home. Here we go. 2 times around. 1, 2, key and G. Great reel. Faster. There we go, a great reel, Far From Home, one time medium and one time faster. Gosh, so many people making comments, I can't get to them all while I'm playing, but hi to Virginia, my good friend Virginia. She's coming in from Frederick, Maryland, I think, and from one end of the country to the other, S. Jordan Lee. It says hello from Seattle. So within 2 comments, we crossed the entire United States from the East Coast to the West. And of course, we also have folks in Florida and Minnesota. Once again, every time I look at the list of all the places you guys are tuning in from, it's just so much fun to imagine you guys scattered all over the U.S. and Canada and even down in Mexico and watching and let me share some tunes with you and playing along. Oh, and there's Nancy. So it's nice to see her as well. Once again, I want to say thanks from the bottom of my heart to all you trad friends out there. What a community we've created over the last few years, and it's due to your support and you following me and just sharing this hour with me on Mondays that makes me keep coming back and doing it some more. So this might be the last session of 2024, but I've got more in store for 2025 too. If you watch, I'll be here and I'll play. Okay, let's play some more tunes from my Irish trad fiddle book. Here's one that I always enjoy in an A minor Dorian key, a tune that we all know as Jefferson and Liberty. It was actually one of Thomas Jefferson's favorite tunes. So that makes it a lot of fun here. We could get in a time machine, go back to 1800, go back 224 years ago, and play it for him. Wouldn't that be something? Here we go. 3 times around on Jefferson and Liberty. 1, 2, here we go. Go again. One more time. A great tune. It's an Irish jig is what that is. And Betsy out there in Hermitage, she wanted to know what Jefferson knew it as. Well, of course, his friends called it Jefferson and Liberty, and he called it Me and Liberty. That's what he... No, I'm just joking. Actually, the name of the tune originally back in the day when Thomas Jefferson knew it was called the Gabi-O, which probably had lyrics and was about a sailor talking too much, and that's the original name for the tune from all of my research. So there you go, Jefferson and Liberty. The only fiddle player, of course he loved to play the fiddle, and so he's the only fiddle player on any currency, U.S. currency, on a $2 bill, right? All right, guys. Liberty and Me. Yes, that's. You're looking at him. That's what he called the tune when somebody would ask for it. Okay. Once again, I hope you guys have had some great times over the past 2 weeks and done some fun things. It's amazing. It's hard to believe that tomorrow will be the last day of 2024. And so we're all probably looking back, and every year is full of good things and not so good things, and you look back and and try and remember the best things that happened throughout the year. Hey, let me say hi to my very old friend, Mark Hobbs there in Kentucky. That's wonderful. Thank you for tuning in, Mark, your old fiddling buddy right here in Chattanooga says hello, and hope you're doing well. Okay, let's play another tune here. Here's a hornpipe that comes from my book, and it's called Murphy's Hornpipe, and another tune that was, all of these tunes I think were first published over 120 years ago in the O'Neill collection. What a great thing for us to be able to look at and play, right? And of course, Connie Murphy, we'll play this for her because, hey, she's got to love this tune. Here we go. Don't forget to play it with a little bit of a lilt, everybody. 2 times around, the key of G. 1, 2, Murphy's Hornpipe. From the top. There we go. Murphy's Hornpipe, one of those very repetitive tunes where once you've learned the first 4 measures, the next 4 measures are the same, and then you repeat all that, and then the B section of the tune only has a couple new measures of melody, and then it also borrows from the A section, so it's easy to lose your place. But it's a good tune to memorize. A lot of hornpipes are really good for that, that's for sure. Oh, let me say hi to Ann in Omaha. Really nice to have you stop by. One of the most in-demand musicians and teachers in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. And I should know because I've been there and visited her and taught alongside of her. Really appreciate you stopping by, Ann. Great supporter, and she teaches all her kids my tunes. So what a wonderful thing. And we've got Diane in Townsend, Tennessee. Really appreciate you stopping by too. We got so many kind of fun surprise TRAD friends stopping by. I really appreciate you making comments. I can see them go by and know that you're tuned in, and maybe you're playing along with me. Maybe on a whistle, a fiddle, a guitar, maybe a flute, or a mandolin, or an accordion. It's just really wonderful to think of you guys all out there playing along. And yeah, Laura says, yeah, hornpipes are always so much fun to play. They really sound so unique. And of course, that's one of the reasons, many reasons I love the Irish traditional repertoire of tunes. There's thousands of tunes to pick from, of course. And also just there's so variety. There's so much of varieties, jigs and reels and hornpipes and marches and beautiful melodies. And I mean, just so many to choose from. Oh, let me say hi to Bethany. Oh gosh, that's nice of you to stop by. Bethany there in Portland, Maine, I think is where Bethany makes her home. One of the finest guitarists that I know on the East Coast or anywhere. Thank you for tuning in, my old fiddle hell buddy. And Candace is also here from Maine. So wow, what a great collection of folks tuning in here tonight on my last play along session of 2024. Can you believe it? It's really amazing. I was looking back at the year, and it's been such an interesting year. In some ways, it flew by, right? And sometimes days were very long, or weeks were very long, or months were very long, but the year flew by. And I was looking back over the year since January, the 1st of January. I've done 37 Monday night sessions here on Facebook and shared tunes with you guys. 37 Mondays, and probably played you somewhere between 370 and 400 tunes. I didn't count them all up. There were some weeks that I did more than 10. So we played upwards of almost 400 tunes together if you tuned in and played along. I was thinking of the fun things we did throughout the year. Back in January, we had the Burns Night playlist. I'll probably do that again next month. I love to do all Scottish tunes right around Burns Night. That's always fun. In February, we had the famous cookie raffle where we raffled off to 2 lucky winners a dozen of my mom's homemade oatmeal cookies, which started as I ate some of hers on the show a few weeks before. So my mom made cookies. My dear mom up in LaPorte, Indiana, made cookies and sent them to 2 lucky winners. So that was the cookie raffle back in February. In March, we had the 5th annual St. Patrick's Day playlist, play along session. That was cool. And then 5th annual Halloween session in October, and just recently the 5th annual Winter Solstice session just a few weeks ago. So yeah, that's the 5th time around we've done that. This is the end of 5 years that I've been on Facebook sharing tunes. And of course in October, we all celebrated my 200th session together. So I never saw that coming when I started doing this back in March of 2020. I thought I'd do it just 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 times, and then the pandemic would be over and we'd get back to our lives. But even after things got back to normal, you all wanted to tune in and play along. So that's just so awesome to me. And so that's why we're here in the last days of 2024, still playing tunes together. So there's some of the neat things that happened throughout 2024 that I will look back on fondly and think of all the people that tuned in. You often, 3 dozen, 4 dozen people or more even, Monday after Monday, week after week. So once again, I really appreciate ya, as they say. And it's time to play another tune 2 times around on the beautiful O'Carolan tune. That was another thing we did earlier this year, an all O'Carolan session. And here's one of the most famous, and it's the one that I put in my book, called Planxty, Fanny Power. So are you ready for a tune and beautiful air in 3/4 time? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more time. There we go. Planxty, Fanny Power. A beautiful, beautiful melody written by Turlough O'Carolan, probably over somewhere around 400 years ago. And it's still a pretty melody today and played by Irish trad musicians and at sessions and players everywhere. So what would he think, huh? All right, let's keep on going here as the time continues to fly by on this session number 207 is what we've got here tonight. So let's just keep going. The Dark Girl in Blue is the name of this tune, also from my Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle book, and a nice slide kind of tune. Not too notey and fun to play in the key of D. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. that one is in the key of D, The Dark Girl in Blue is at least the name of the tune that my research led me to back when I wrote the book. It's hard to believe that my tune book has been around for a dozen years. I published it back in 2012 is when it first came out, and it's been used by hundreds of teachers and students around the country, in every corner of the country. It's also distributed by Shar Music, which is such a wonderful thing. And I've sent the book to fiddle players as far away as Dublin, and also in England and Spain. And so I've sent the book to players in Hawaii and Alaska and all over. So it's been really wonderful for me to be able to share my tunes and let people learn them from wherever they are. That's all I really ever wanted, and so it's been really fun. And these tunes, I never get tired of playing them, so it's fun to share them with you as well. While I'm thinking about it, while everybody's watching, yes, and I will be back next Monday as well. We'll do the first play-along session of 2025. That will be play-along session number 208, and that will be on Monday, January 6th. So we'll want to meet up and play some more. Of course, one of the tunes we'll play next week will be the 8th of January. I have to play that one every year. So it's always fun when we can find tunes that are also dates. Here's a tune that it's always been fun for me to play, and it's full of some busy things. There's some Irish triplets in it, and it makes it a lot more fun to play. It's called Dunmore Lasses. So let's play this one through 2 times. What do you say, everybody? This classic Irish reel in the key of E minor. 1, 2, here we go. Dunmore Lasses. That's a good one to have in your repertoire. And such a fun tune to play. It's a great way to practice fiddle players, to practice your Irish triplets. And that's one of the main reasons it's in my book, to help everybody learn to do just that. Okay, well, let's just keep the hour going here. with the second half of the playlist. Lucy Farr's Barn Dance, one of my all-time favorite little melodies. I have probably taught it to hundreds of students at workshops and all around, and I've played it thousands of times, but I never get tired of the tunes. That's one of the things that makes it so much fun. I always enjoy playing them. Thinking about this tune and the workshops and times I've played it, I'm looking forward in 2025, already on my calendar. I'm looking forward to teaching at the next Fiddle Hell Online, the April version of Fiddle Hell, one of the world's greatest workshops that anybody can take. It's live in person there in the Boston area in November, and I used to teach at that. But there's also the online version in April. I hope you all will check that out at fiddlehell.org. And yours truly will be leading a slow session in April for that, the first weekend of April. And I'll also be at the John C. Campbell Folk School. Maybe some of you thought that you'd like to meet me there in beautiful Brasstown, North Carolina, and play tunes with me for a weekend. And I'll be there the very last day of May, going into June. I think the last weekend of May is the last day of May and the first day of June. And I'll be there for that. And that'll be another fun thing I'm looking forward to. Who knows what I'll teach? It depends on the levels of my students. I might teach them Lucy Farr's Barn Dance. If you want more information about that, just message me. And it's already up online for the in-person Irish Fiddle Workshop at the John C. Campbell Folk School in beautiful Brasstown, North Carolina. Here we go, everybody. Lucy Farr's Barn Dance, 2 times around. You ready? 1, 2, here we go. Lucy Farr's Barn Dance from my Irish Trad fiddle book, a tune that I always love sharing and teaching. So I hope you enjoyed playing that one with me. Hey, we've got a late comer, Connie Walker, my good friend in Pensacola, Florida. She just tuned in and left a comment. So howdy to Connie and all of my trad friends who are tuned in here and taking the time out of your busy weeks, your holiday weeks, and the final days, and all the different things that we all have to do on these last days before the end of the calendar year. But thanks for tuning in, grabbing an instrument, and playing along with me. I really do appreciate that. Hope everybody's had a good year, and I hope that you'll look back and think of the good things that happened for you throughout 2024. That's the best thing we can do. I might make a list, in fact, here tomorrow of the best things that happened for me, so that you concentrate on those. Because every year is full of good and not so good and bad. You can't help that. In the 365 days, right? That's what's going to happen. All right, let's scatter some mud around. What do you say, guys? With this great jig that is also in my book, A minor. Are you ready? 3 times around. Scatter the mud. One more time. Scatter the Mud is the name of that tune. I love how the many of the Irish tunes really have a certain character to them, and many of them, I say, are sassy sounding tunes, and I think that Scatter the Mud is particularly sassy, the way it goes. It's like it's looking right in your face and just saying, what do you think of this, buddy? Go ahead and play it. So I love the sassy tunes like Scatter the Mud. I've gotten so many comments over the weeks, months, and years. So many nice comments from folks. Virginia says she's feeling a little less lonely tonight because she joined the session. Laura, I think a little earlier, said that this is a reason she was able to get out her fiddle and play some tunes. And everybody's got different situations and wherever you are. And when I know that I've done something that's just helped make a few minutes go by for folks, or make you get out of your instrument, or learn a tune that you didn't know, or fall in love with a tune and then memorize it and then take it to your local session and play it and surprise everybody with a new tune. Many people have told me about that. Or at times, I think of when, particularly when the pandemic was still around and nobody went to any sessions, how some of us together learned some tunes and learned them better. And then when we did go to sessions, suddenly recognized tunes that we didn't think we knew or were brave enough. Folks were brave enough to play a tune in front of their friends. All the kinds of ways I never would have predicted that my little hour every week or so together could have made. But that just warms my heart. I don't know what else I can say about that. And all the friends that I've made, all the you people out there that I feel like I know throughout these years, even though I've never met you personally. I feel like I do know you personally. So another amazing thing here on the old internet. Facebook, we might love and hate it equally. I know I do. The most supreme time waster ever invented. Yet none of these things would have happened without it. So once again, it's great to make all these things happen, and it's one of the favorite things that could ever happen to me any year is having you guys out there, my trad friends. All right, let's celebrate that with the world's most famous Irish reel here, I think, the Silver Spear, one of my favorites, which I say about every tune, don't I, anyway? A great way to practice your triplets once again, no matter what instrument you're playing. 1 and cinnamon, 2 and cinnamon. That's the way I like to think of the triplets, with Irish triplets, trebles. They're called many different things by different teachers. I call them Irish triplets. You do the first 2 fast and the last one longer. So it's kind of the way we all say the word cinnamon. Cinnamon, cinnamon. Cinnamon. So here we go. The Silver Spear. 3, 4. Time, session speed, 1, 2, here we go. last reel of 2024. Couldn't be picked better. The Silver Spear is the name of that tune. Oh, how much I love to play that one. That's for sure. And one more polka for the year. And this is the Knocknaboul Polka. I hadn't played this one in a long time. Once again, all these tunes came from my book, Learn to Play Irish Trad Fiddle, which I think probably each and every one of you already has, and I sure appreciate that. But it's a great collection, a good way for beginners to learn these wonderful tunes. Fran has made some nice comments there, and boy, whatever she said, that goes double for me, that's for sure. Here we go, let's play a polka, and then we'll also play Auld Lang Syne to play out the year. But here's a fun tune, the Knocknaboul Polka. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a fun little tune, right? Every polka is always a lot of fun to play. So once again, I'll be reading your comments later, and I wish each and every one of you, a happy new year and safe new year. Whatever your plans are, be careful, be safe out there. Fran and I think, are just trying to find our most festive pair of pajamas to stay at home and maybe watch a good movie, and wish each other Happy New Year if we stay awake long enough, right? That's what we're going to be doing. But once again, I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. You all take care. Play some tunes, make some folks happy, and make yourself happy. And here we go with Auld Lang Syne. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you in 2025. Bye for now.